do some tapping on something? Do you have more questions? Where are we? This is your meeting. Tapping would be fun. Okay.
Those were my questions for tonight.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing them. Okay. So what's our issue tonight?
Well, I want to say, first of all, what I tapped on last time, you know, I said I was nervous about something, was because I was getting test results and was going to have to have surgery.
Right, and you did.
And I did tap, and I was actually very calm.
Yay.
And things went very well. I just was kind of like, you know, there, and everything went really well. So, you know, I really feel like it was successful in terms of really ramping down any anxiety I had.
Awesome.
It was good.
Do you have an issue? We worked on food last week.
Yeah.
Do you know I didn't eat my Cheetos for like 3 days?
That's great.
I ate that one here, and then I had them with a hot dog or something. Now I ate them all when I ate them.
Yeah. But it was like a conscious choosing to eat them.
Yeah. And it was an open bag.
That was taunting you. You didn't even hear it.
So what feelings do you tune into, or do you just tune into the fact that I eat way too much Cheetos?
Oh no, Cheetos for me was my grandmother. She always had Cheetos. She had the puffy kind. I like the crunchy ones. She had the puffy kind because my grandfather had dentures and he could eat the puffy ones. So she always had puffy Cheetos, and she always had the bags of the Hershey's miniatures in the fridge. And I could get in the fridge and get the little special dark chocolate bars, and I was special.
So they both things smell love.
Yes. So dark chocolate, and now I'm still working on the dark chocolate issue, and I must say I'm not working on it with much heart because I love dark chocolate. But I have been able to, like tonight, I got home from speaking at the YWCA, and I was really hungry, and my body, I'm learning how my body says it's hungry, because I used to eat by the clock rather than by hunger, and I had to figure out what hunger felt like. I was really hungry, and I'm going, oh, I'm awful close to Ingrid's. It would be awful good to go get a thumbprint cookie with chocolate icing, but I'm turning toward home, so I turned the other way, and I'm driving. I think, I have Keebler M&M cookies in the freezer. Oh, that would be awful good. But you know, I really need something else because dinner's in about an hour. And so by the time I got home, I had tapped on the cookie issue, and the fact that I was hungry. I drank my water, which is the first thing you do when you're hungry, see if you're really hungry. And then I had some grapes and some wheat thins. And I thought, now I could have a cookie. And I thought, you know, I really don't want a cookie. Yes! That means I'll have a cookie later when I have milk. So, because I didn't eat it today. So.
Well, are you interested in food? We don't have our food with us.
When you're talking about that, it did bring up an issue that I've had trouble with and I really would like to get fixed. And that is that I skip meals. I've had adrenal issues and it's not good for me to skip meals. But it's just one of those sort of, I don't know if it's self-sabotage or what, but I'll get busy doing something and I look up and it's 7 hours later and I should have eaten it in 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I used to work through all my lunch hours, and I got really irritated if I had to stop to eat or go to the bathroom. It's like I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah, I get really.
Why does my body want me to do this? And I have low blood sugar, so that was not a good thing to do because then I get really irritable.
Right.
And then everybody around me gets really irritable because I'm really irritable.
So is that something you tap on?
Yes, absolutely. I've actually pretty much. It's been months and months, even, and especially when I'm hot. When I get hot, my blood sugar drops. And of course, the 115-degree days that we had, I didn't have any blood sugar issues this year at all. So I've hesitated to say I've overcome it completely because my mother was hypoglycemic, but she's also 5'5". I won't say this on tape. 5'5" all the way around, but or 5'4" all the way around. But and we have totally different bodies. But you know, she's now a diabetic on insulin. But I learned how as a kid to be hypoglycemic because I didn't stop and eat. So, how do you know it's a problem for you not to stop and eat? How does your body react when you do that?
Well, I get shaky and irritable, and I feel the little bit of adrenaline and cortisol that shoots in, and get a little buzzy.
those feelings as if it's happening now in your body. Go to a time when it was really bad. And Marcy, you just work on whatever issue.
I can do this one.
You can do any issue at all,
Okay.
and it still work. It's called borrowing benefits. Okay. Now, how strong is it? Scale 1 to 10.
I'm having trouble really tuning in. I think I can get it to about a 7.
A 7. 7 is good. It's above a 5. We're on the top half. Okay, so now really notice the shakiness, the adrenaline rush, how the adrenaline is similar to the adrenaline rush with the radio. Okay, so let's add those comments from the radio onto these shaky feelings. So not only are you irritated with your body, but you're irritated with the radio. So add that in. Really ramp it up. Is it up a little higher now?
Yeah.
Okay, so notice how you know. Now I want you to see a tree in front of you. If I were to reach down and pull all the roots out from under that tree, what would naturally happen to a tree without roots? It would die. Tap above your eyes. I release and let go. All fear. Beside your eye, all sadness. Under your eye, all emotional trauma. All the impending drama. Across your collarbone, all anger. Hurt. Fear. Guilt. Blame. Shame. Judgment. Helplessness. Hopelessness. And everything else. Stuffing my feelings. Hurting my body. Hurting me. I'm safe to let this go. Deep breath. Grab your wrist. Pull it out. Say peace. Now think about a time when you felt really, really good. Your face is real red. You okay?
I got all this emotion coming up.
Okay, good. Awesome. Feel the emotion then. Go with the emotion. Up above your eyes. Let it go. Beside your eye. Whatever this means. Under your eye. Whatever meaning I gave it. I'm in a safe place. It's coming up to heal me. Cross your collarbone. It's safe to let this go. I'm okay. Right here, right now. At Cocoa Flow. In the back of the room. With not many lights. Because there's no light bulbs. And it's safe to let it go. Deep breath. Grab your wrist. Peace. Wiggle your toes. Come back here. Okay. Now notice what's left when you think about skipping a meal, especially if you add the radio program to it. Can you feel the adrenaline? Have the emotion shifted to something else? Do you have a memory coming up?
I'm feeling tingly in my hands.
Kind of numb tingly? Like low blood sugar or... Okay, so just notice how you know. Give it your attention. It's there so that you can heal this today. Now what will happen if you no longer have this reaction? What bad things will happen? You'll have to take a lunch break. Tap above your eyes. I let it go. Beside your eye, it's safe to let it go. Under your eye, it's okay to be me. It's okay to love me. To nurture me. To feed me. Cross your collarbone. I'm okay. It's safe to let all this go. I'm okay. And it's safe to be safe. Deep breath. Peace. Okay. I want you to look up at the ceiling. Tell me what's the first thing you notice up there. Lights. The lights against the blackness. Okay.
I had a memory come up.
Okay. What's the memory? I saw you get a little overwhelmed. That's why we looked up.
I'm not going to go to why.
Okay. You have a memory.
My dad making fun of my mom when she was fat.
Okay. So mom's fat and dad's enjoying it at her expense. Okay. And she's hurt. Okay. How do you know she's hurt? Can you see the hurt on her face? Okay. I want you to step into mom and feel mom's hurt. Okay, tap right now. Let it go. Beside your eye. Let it go. Under your eye. I'm loving me the same way Dad loved Mom. It's safe to let it go. Cross your collarbone. I can love them without being like them. safe to be me. Mom's okay? I send her love. Dad's okay. He just needs a different sense of humor. And it's safe to let it go. Deep breath, grab your wrist. Peace. So this time, try to go back and find a good feeling. Something good happened in your life and it felt really nice. See your mom smiling at something. Go wherever you need to go. Somewhere where it feels good. And make that feeling as strong as you can make it. Notice where in your body it feels good. Now send that good feeling to your fingertips. And now with love, send it to your mom. And with the other hand, send it to your dad. And fill the room between them with love. And then receive back from them the love they actually have for you. Now would you tap above your eyes? Let it go. It's safe to love me. Beside your eye, it's safe to love Dad. In your eye, it's safe to love Mom. Across your collarbone, I can love them without being like them. I can forgive them. And I can forgive me for being just like them and hurting my own feelings with this memory to keep me safe. I'm sorry I called me fat. It's safe to let it go. I forgive me. And I'm safe. Deep breath, grab your wrist. Peace. Go back to the memory of Dad and Mom. And Dad's calling Mom fat. Now, is he being mean or is he joking?
He's being mean.
He's being mean. Okay. Can you turn it into a joke in your mind? Put a clown nose on him if you have to. Put a clown nose on him if you have to. Make it a joke. Now, see Mom's expression. Is she still hurt?
I'd like to imagine you give it back and send me one.
Okay. Do it. It's your imagination. You can do what you want with it. Okay. So he's being inappropriately amusing and calling her fat, and she just whacks him.
She stands up for herself. Get out of here.
Okay. And this time when she stands up for herself, she picks up a pillow and she really whacks him.
And they laugh.
Okay. All right. So now does he really think she's fat?
Yeah, he does.
And is that okay? Is what he thinks okay?
Not with me.
Okay. Because you feel the judgment that he's got against her.
He always enlisted me as I was always in between.
Okay. So you were the referee? Okay. So feel that feeling of being in between. So you're in between these two clowns. One's got a pillow, one's got a red nose. And one's yelling, "You're fat," and the other one's getting ready to whack you. And you're the referee. Okay? Time out. There you go. Time out. Now, and the bell just rang, which means we have 5 minutes. That's why the bell went off. So the bell just rang. Now see him in the boxing ring. She's got her pillow, and all he's got is a nose that makes a funny noise when he squeezes it. Okay? The bell rings and they're going at it. Tap above your eyes. Let it go. It's no longer real. It's not happening now. Inside your eye, it's safe. He was loving her the way he knew how. The way somebody loved him. I forgive him. Under your eye, I forgive her for not standing up for herself. I forgive me for not standing up for me. Feeding me. Nourishing me. Loving me. Across your collarbone. It's safe now. To be easy on me. love myself, and to love my parents, who are extensions of me, and I choose to let that extension go. I keep the love, I keep the wisdom, I let the judgment go. Deep breath, grab your wrist. Peace. Okay. Go back and see mom and dad having their interaction. Is it still negative? Or is it peaceful? Are they having fun? Is she smiling? Is he smiling and laughing? Okay, and if you were to walk in the room, would you be smiling and laughing at these two goofballs? Send them love. And receive love back from them. They taught you how to love you the same way they loved each other. And it's okay to feel love without judgment. And it's okay to eat and nurture your body without judgment. And without adrenaline to burn off everything you just ate and wipe out your adrenal system. Feel like what it feels like to be healthy and happy and whole when you're no longer running a sabotage program. Because you stuffed it. Okay. Now, how do you feel? Any tingling? Any adrenaline?
Actually, I'm not feeling it.
And if you were to go 5 or 6 hours before you had a meal, you could eat a healthy snack, and then go on another couple hours and have a meal. And we talked last week about what an ideal weight was. It's the way your clothes feel on your body, not what the scale says. It's about the way your body feels when you move, not what the scale says, or not what your sister is, or not what the model is. And what hunger is. I told you I'm trying to learn what hunger is, and I tend to go too long before my brain says, hey, your stomach is yelling at you. And then that you eat enough, because there's 2 reasons to eat: to sustain healthy life and to satisfy hunger. So you eat healthy things, and you eat enough to where your hunger's gone, not to where you're full. There's a difference between hunger being gone and being full. Am I hungry? I don't know. Drink water. Am I hungry? Yeah, maybe. Drink some water. Am I hungry? Yeah, I think I am. Eat a healthy snack. Rather than the clock said it was time to eat, or you have to make a happy plate, or there's children starving in Ethiopia. Whatever the program is, or punishment. A lot of parents use, you're going to eat those bees and you're going to sit there until you're going to have them for breakfast. So we eat, we stuff ourselves with food. Yeah, we stuff ourselves with food to punish ourselves because we didn't do or get what we wanted to do or get. And instead, we just need to be. Okay, go back and try to make that memory bother you, the original memory. Try to find the adrenaline, the tingling. It was all about not eating for about 7 hours. Does it bother you? Okay, notice that little bit. Okay, just tap above your eyes, that little bit. It's stubborn just like me.
It's stubborn just like me.
And I choose to let it go.
And I choose to let it go.
Beside your eye, that little bit.
That little bit.
Coming up to help me heal.
Coming up to help me heal.
Fully and completely.
Fully and completely.
I let it go.
I let it go.
Under your eye, I love that little bit.
I love that little bit.
I can eat just a little bit.
I can eat just a little bit.
Until I have time.
Until I have time.
Cross your collarbone. It's safe to nurture my body.
It's safe to nurture my body.
It's safe to nourish myself.
It's safe to nourish myself.
And it's very safe to be me.
It's very safe to be me.
As I let this go.
As I let this go.
Deep breath, remembrance. Peace.
Peace.
Okay, how's that?
Good.
Good? Good. Did you get some changes, Marcy?
It was kind of an interesting trip. I wasn't really focusing on a change so much, but I had some reactions to what you were saying.
Awesome.
So,
which means there were things there that were ready to heal. They're going, me next, me next, me next. Okay. Right. And do you feel like those have shifted? They're gone? They're muted?
They're maybe muted.
Okay.
I wasn't really working very hard.
Okay. But you notice the difference, which is enough hard work to say, hey, when this comes up next time, I'm ready to heal it.
Yeah.